Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 20th, 2025. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle is coming out for Cancer here. Let's see what's going on. So Cancer, we have fear. We also have letting go. Some of us could be in a space of saying, oh my gosh, there's so much changing. Some of you may be hard, it may be hard to let go of things. A lot of you feel like you can heal somebody and you just don't want to let go of trying to help them, spending a lot of time trying to heal. You may be afraid that um, it's like letting go of something before something is harvested, grown to the point where it can be harvested. The fear is an energy. It feels like this energy, if I'm being honest with you, is unnecessary fear. Completely unnecessary. Whenever I get this card, I kid you not, I always see, it's always like, it should have a stamp on the front, unnecessary, really, truly. Because look at the depiction of this, right? Fear is, you see this, the storm behind her. She got blown to the edge of the cliff. The storm is leaving. The birds are out, and the birds are flying in the direction of the clouds, which tells me that this storm is blowing away. And birds would not come out if they, if the environment changed or something changed within that storm. It's a fear that I'm going to get blown away. And no, not right. I wasted all my time, right? I feel that some of you may be in a space where you're going, maybe I wasted my time. I'm afraid to do more or contribute to something because it'll just, I feel even too that there's a fear and we're holding on to it, right? A fear that something bad's going to happen. Letting go of the Fool and the Empress tells me that what you're letting go of is your fear may be keeping you from taking a leap of faith, if I'm being honest with you. And fear is a thief. I feel that for many of you, now this is giving off that you have either you're a healer or someone around you is a healer. Someone is coming towards you to try to pass on a gift to you. This is someone who's going to teach you. This is a person who's trying to balance out karma here. I feel like you're about to heal on a huge level. Healing is not always like, I'm at peace now. Not at all. I mean, healing does look like I'm at peace now, right? But there's so many stages to healing. There's so many different ways and different, for some, it's a huge relief, right? Like if there's a lot of pressure in a certain spot, healing, if we relieve that pressure, healing feels like, oh my gosh. And then a joy that I can do this now and I can move that way. But sometimes healing hurts and it looks a lot like sadness, maybe disgust for where you are. Like I've healed now and now I'm looking in disgust at the old me and the situation I was in. Like, ew, how was I there? How did this person feel comfortable doing something like that to anyone? It could be a lot of things. And I feel that when you are you healing, for many of you, you don't want to drop your guard. I healed, yes, but I still don't want to get got by anybody. So I'm going to keep my, I'm gonna stay in the dojo. Okay. I'm I'm gonna stay here. I may have won the championship, but I'm not leaving the ring. You understand? I need to be prepared at all. I'm not taking off these boxing gloves because I need to be prepared. What if somebody tries to uppercut me? I gotta. There's a vibe here about. I always make jokes about everything, man, because I tell you, if you don't laugh, you'll cry with the way the world goes and the way the people treat each other. I mean, you would cry every day. I have to laugh because I'm like, I think I need everybody to see how silly this looks. You know what I mean? So I laugh half the time when people do something that's foolish in my face, especially I laugh first. It's the fun, man. I really, if I laugh at you in the store or something or in public and you doing something stupid, oh gosh, just wait for me to start roasting you. Just hand me a mic because now I'm about to laugh. But anyway, I don't want to say all that because I do too much. But here we are with the fear, right? And so this tells me that for many of you, you don't want to let go of what happened. You want to continue to prepare for the worst. And it's very difficult because what you end up letting go of is taking leaps of faith and opportunities. I feel that this could be a very nerve-wracking energy. Someone is suffering from PTSD with this, if I'm being honest. And PTSD isn't just something that, you know, vets own, right? A veteran isn't the only person that could suffer from PTSD. You can get PTSD from being in toxic relationships, from having a toxic childhood, abuse. The list goes on, right? And I feel that you've got to trust that none of that stuff has anything to do with you anymore. None of this stuff has anything to do with you anymore. Whatever you went through, they want you to dissolve those attachments with love. You know what? We had great memories at that time. Life was sweet for however short that time was. We had some great memories at certain points. But I'm just going to let this go because it's not helping me in my present moments or in my next steps. It's not helping me to continue to always continue to be waiting for the sky to fall on my head because you know what I mean, whatever the case was. I can't live this way. You know what I mean? It gets very heavy, it gets very tiring. You got to say I let go of all expectations, all of them. All of them. Even the expectation that something could go wrong. Even the expectation that something could go very right. Right? Just to be like whatever comes, I'm ready. Spirit wants you to laugh more. That is so funny because I was just saying that. I'm getting that they want you to be more playful, especially when it comes to love. If you develop a sense of humor, if you allow yourself to laugh, if you allow yourself to have fun, I see healing, but I also see spirit sending someone to you. This could be a romantic soulmate for you. This would be someone who is attracted to the laughter, but is that way. So when you can't laugh, this is someone who's going to make a joke to make sure that you understand this. We're not going to sweat the small stuff, right? We're going to be like, I'm so thankful I went through that because I learned this, and we're going to just do it right this time. No big deal. I feel that it's very important for you to be in that space. You need to be around the color green. Green is interesting because it does bring up the heart chakra, but green because they want you to revitalize your nervous system. Now, green is interesting, right? And the heart chakra energy is interesting also because usually, well, green and sometimes is pink. It's represented by pink sometimes with heart chakra. And is, of course, you already know it's located in the chest and encompasses the heart, the lungs, even the arms, hands, your diaphragm, your circulatory system. It rules the thymus also, that's responsible for your immune system regulation. So when it's imbalanced, you know, you might find that you're catching stuff that you usually would just be able to bypass. Like, how did I catch a cold? Nobody was sick around me. Somebody sneezed a mile away and the particles got to me and now I'm sick, you know, kind of vibe. It's so odd how that works. You want to make sure that you're listening to 341.3 hertz frequency, right? I see Archangel Raphael here. So Archangel Raphael is surrounding someone that is attracted to your method of healing. If you are laughing at things, if you are able to be playful, even in tough situations, you're attracting a love interest that is going to uplift you in such a way. If you're already in a romantic connection, you're opening this person up to continuously provide that energy for you because you're healing them with your laughter. You're healing them with the fun. And then they're like, man, that felt so good. I want to continue that feeling. And they're going to continue to try to make you laugh. Um, However it goes, that's what I'm seeing here, right? When the heart chakra is blocked, you feel a sense of grief, loneliness. There's a fear of betrayal, fear of love, emotional instability, an inability to forgive, and you have a difficult time forming relationships, right? And it's difficult to have a relationship where there's no leeway for forgiveness, man. It's really difficult. Or if anytime we have a fear of like betrayal, I'm just waiting for it, you know. Fear of love. I got to do something to earn it, you know, not trusting, not trusting the attention coming your way, not even trusting the history. Like this person has a track record for being there for you, or maybe sticking around or something like that, right? Of course, that doesn't mean anything. Everybody always goes, oh my gosh, I used to hear that all the time. Well, you know, at least he comes home, or at least she comes home. I'm like, yeah, Ike Turner came home too. That tell me something else. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. No. Um, you also physically may experience, like, if you have asthma, exacerbated asthma, you may have more frequent asthma attacks. You may experience issues with your lungs, okay, respiratory issues, heart disease, maybe heart issues, chest pain, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, blood clots, those type of things. You want to be very careful, and you want to use or wear these stones. You want to wear rose quartz, green aventurine, emerald, jade, or rhodonite. I would even say unakite. And unakite, I think I've shown this before. It's a green and pink stone, and I have this bracelet here. It typically represents Leo, but um, this would be fitting here. The oils or the scent that you want to surround yourself with is, you want to use rose, lavender, geranium, ylang ylang, bergamot, and you can use them in a diffuser, wear them on your clothing, wear them on your skin, you know what I mean? You just, or the scent, just spraying it around. And you want to eat more green leafy vegetables. You want to drink green tea, Earl Grey tea, apples. You want to eat nuts, pears, avocados, right? You want to do that. Touch is very important. So texture would be a deal. It would be a big deal, right? You have deception here at the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. You don't have to carry a burden by yourself. The deception is, I have to carry this all by myself. Any changes that I make, anything that happens, anything that is occurring, I'm going to bear the burden and the brunt of the changes. And that's the deception here. I feel that with this, I'm seeing angel number 0606. It's very important that you're honest and light consistently, very playful, lighthearted, fun, laughter, right? Because the it paves the way. It's the building blocks to creating a peaceful and more meaningful life. That's how you find solutions, right? And comfort. Because if we're laughing, we're like, oh, that's just, oh man, well, you know what? Now we know. So let's just go and try this. How about now that we know that doesn't work, man, we can probably do this. I notice that people who are very light about things find solutions and creative solutions, and everyone's happy. And then they have a beautiful memory. And it's the people that are like bent out of shape that I'm like, you're never going to find the answer, because you just you're so negative. Right now, all you're going to focus on is the problem, and then it's going to turn to blame shifting, and it's going to turn to more of a, like a burden, rather than just being like, this is actually a fun experience. It's an opportunity for us to learn something new, right? And I feel like you need to release your worries by speaking, and speak your truth, and express your emotions. Open up, express yourself, open up. I feel like you have more support than you realize. Also, I feel like some people around you don't even know that something isn't fair. I feel like people are just like, well, I mean, Cancer didn't say anything, so I guess there's nothing wrong. Like, I feel like it's just weird, man. Um, because you may be coming off as like, when you finally do, the thing that I'm seeing is that somebody is so overloaded that when they finally come out and speak and say what they got to say, that people are going to be like, look at Cancer, all they think about is themselves. They're so petty, they're stubborn. And in reality, you're very responsible, but you're observant and you're loyal. So you're like, I'm loyal and I'm observing you, not observing me. And you're not being loyal to me. You're not being responsible about me being on your team or me being here. That would be the energy that you might feel. I'm just throwing that out there because I'm seeing Year of the Ox in this. And your higher self with the Three of Pentacles and this and Justice tells me, well, it's telling me that your higher self is saying that it's like, first of all, they're saying justice is coming. Your higher self knows that spirit is sending angels towards you. Trust that things are going to work out for you. Trust that things are going to be okay. But literally, you got to let go of thinking or feeling like you're all by yourself, one, and that everything is more serious than it really, it's like there's a fear, like the fear is worse than the actual situation itself, if that makes any sense. So you could be dealing with Aries, Libra, or Taurus. So you could be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.